Hi Libra, it's Ia Patsy, and I am here to do a reading for you. Okay, and this reading is good for a 30-day time period from whenever you see this reading. So I hope everyone is well. And we're going to be getting some cards from the Fortune reading deck by Sharina Star, and see what your overall energy is in regards to the situation that you're inquiring about or the 30-day period that you're watching. The card that came, Libra, is Snake. So this talks about changes, right? Healing. This talks about your intuition and your healing powers that are going to take you on a better path, but they're also wanting you to be careful. All right, so following your intuition, but just be very careful. There may be some snakes that you encounter along your way. All right, but you are learning about your own ability to heal, right, and trusting your own intuition. So let's see what we can get for Libra from the Fairy Tale Tarot. No, is it the Fairy Tarot? It's not the Fairy Tale. It's the Fairy Tarot by Radley Valentine. I also have a Fairy Tale Tarot too, so that's why. Oh. All right, so yeah, the Fairy Tarot by Radley Valentine. This is what the front of the box looks like. You've all seen it before. Glare in here tonight. So let's see what the messages are. Okay. We have Ace of Summer. So this is the Ace of Cups. Ding. Okay, Ace of Cups. So opening your heart to love. All right. New intimate relationships or the rebirth of a current one. This is also talking about awakening of your spiritual and psychic abilities, which is what we talked about here in the snake. So this is an awakening of your gifts, becoming aware of your gifts, and they are being enhanced. Queen of Spring. So this is talking about a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Capricorn. Ding. I mean, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Capricorn. Okay, somebody could be involved with a Capricorn, but this is could be you. You could have a Leo cusp. Leo, no, no. But you could have fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius somewhere in your chart. Okay, so this talks about being loyal and friendly and smart and talented. It talks about believing in yourself and other people around you who believe in you also. All right? Maintaining a balance between your work life and your home life. So learning to work from home. You learn how to balance that, haven't you? For some of you out there. Yes. So this could be talking about you appreciating your own abilities to heal and your own abilities to handle your work environment during this, you know, last 30-day period or so. Yeah, 30 days. It could have something to do with the corona, or it could just be changes to your environment, promotion, because someone believed in you, sponsorship, because someone believed in you, and you accepting it, being receptive of these changes. Next, we have the Nine of Winter, which is like the Nine of Swords. Talks about unfounded fears. All right. Um, Thinking up worst case scenarios in your heads. allowing the worry to be out of proportion to the problem. So building something up to be a lot scarier than it really is. So be careful, but don't be overly suspicious of people. Don't be paranoid. Try not to recognize your anxieties and your paranoia. Now, just because you're paranoid don't mean they ain't coming for you, right? But this is saying don't make it a bigger problem than it is. Understand that you are protected, and if you're not sure, then ask your spirits to protect you. Ask your ancestors to protect you. Ask God to protect you. Whoever it is that you feel comfortable entrusting your mortal soul to, ask them to protect you, and surround yourself in white light or yellow light, or something that's comforting for you. You know, got to go on stage. You see people who are going to be, you're going to be singing or performing or speaking or something like that for someone. You know, if you haven't heard it before, find a friendly face in the crowd and speak to that person. Maybe you can have someone come with you and sit in the crowd and you just sing or talk directly to them. Get their eye contact. That's a trick. Another trick is just imagine that everybody in the audience is naked and you aren't, and how silly they look to you, and they don't even know. And you have that secret on them. It's an inside joke, but it helps you to stop being so anxious, because they're the ones that should be embarrassed. It's like you're psyching yourself out. Little tricks like that you learn when you have stage fright, whatever. And we get the Lover's card. This is the third reading in a row. Lover's card has come out, and it's in that position. For winter, set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need to take a vacation or get some rest. So, decisions that you need to make. Something telling you to follow your heart, right? In situations involving love or any situation, make your decisions, follow your heart and your intuition. Do some meditation. This is like the Four of Swords, so you need some rest, right? So maybe you've just been so worked up over some situation, could be at work, could be in a relationship, and you need to put down the worry. So this is consistent. Worrying about a relationship and they're telling you that you need to relax. Take a vacation, spend some quality time with yourself or with your partner if you haven't already for too long, and that's what's gotten you to that place of worrying. But it could just be that you're being insecure because perhaps you haven't seen your person. Or, again, for some of you may have spent too much time together and you're feeling insecure because you're like, maybe they won't like me after this experience. For some of you. At the bottom of the deck, unity, number 5. So, doing the right things for the right reasons. This talks about traditional versus new types of approaches to different situations. Okay, so you're going to try different things. Um, this is also talking about a spiritually minded community. So maybe you're going to be looking into your spirituality, joining a new organization, a new church. You know, you may have gotten some epiphanies during the time of quarantine, and you want to make a change, be more giving, be more open. Mm-hmm. Man in the mirror. Yeah, so maybe something about this situation, or there may be other events that are going on around you that's causing you to be more community minded. All right, working with others around you in order to bring positive changes because of the right reason, because it's the right time, right? And that could be what this entire scenario is talking about, because this could be a better path because of sudden events that have gone on in your community and the world, and you're following your intuition and you are healing, but it's telling you to be careful of what's out there, who's out there in the community. Mm-hmm. People that you might encounter. You may have to, you may find yourself being able to discern mm-hmm. more. You're going to notice that you're able to discern, that you'll be able to read a situation quicker and pick out who the players are, who the snakes are. That may be an enhanced gift for some of you. You may have discovered that recently. Failure. I understand a mistake is an opportunity to learn. So, things that you think that you call failures, or other people may have termed failures in terms of you or whatever the situation is, it's an opportunity to learn. As we learn from our mistakes, we learn from our past. Okay? So it's not a failure, it's just an opportunity. That is healing in itself, that understanding. And that's why you're going to be looking at yourself in a new way. You're not going to be thinking of yourself as a failure anymore, or at all, or you never should have. You never should have. Okay? You, self-love. Love for yourself and your circumstances. Appreciation for your circumstances and not looking at things as a failure. Doubt. Releasing the need to know all the answers. All right? And that falls on top of this Queen of Spring. So, Queen of Wands, fire sign energy, could be doubting their brilliance or their talent or their loyalty. And you don't know. But you don't need to know. You are going to learn how to follow your intuition and not judge people off the bat, really. I mean, if you're following your intuition, it is kind of judging, but at the same time, you got to, give people a chance to show you who they are. Guilt clarifies the Nine of Winter. Worryation. Releasing any fears and any beliefs that no longer help your soul's growth. This is talking about making up scenarios in your head, making situations out worse than they are. And you could be doing that because there's something that you may be guilty about, and that's causing you to have this, inflating the seriousness of whatever the situation is. Yeah, fear. Failure, doubt, guilt, and fear. My goodness. And that fear clarifies the lovers. And it says, I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in an energy of love. So you're making a decision whether or not to go into a relationship with someone, And the reason that you are questioning it is because of these negative, fearful energies around you. That's what you have to be careful of. Four of Winter. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. Four of Winter is clarified by gratitude. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. And you're going to get to this point when you get to this point. You go and you relax and meditate. Take a vacation. Take some time for yourself. Get away from the rat race, the helter-skelter, the confusion, being locked in against your will. Taking a vacation and just clear your energy. And then you will be able to understand about having an attitude of gratitude. Look at this. Bottom of the deck, worry. Learning that worry does not change the outcome. So, you may have been worried and afraid during this time. Fear and failure and doubt and guilt. Gratitude. That is what's going to change the situation for you. That is what is going to allow you to get this healing. Because when you start being grateful, then you can stop being fearful. And you'll be able to use your intuition to heal yourself and the situation, and also to be able to use your powers of discernment to help you pick out who's safe to be around and who's not, who's with the cause and who ain't, who to trust and who not to trust. So, let's see. I'm going to get you some cards from the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. And I was going to say, don't tell Gemini that I gave you guys romance, but they got other stuff. So, but I'm just saying. Romance Angels is talking about a past life relationship, heart-to-heart conversations, making the effort. So you've been talking with your family or your loved ones, whoever you've been quarantined with, going over some memories. Someone from your past may have come back around. You all are getting to know each other. You, your family, your friends, co-workers, you all are reconnecting, talking, sharing, making the effort to get to know one another better. And one more. Trust. And that clarifies gratitude and the Four of Winter. When you get a chance to rest, you will understand that this situation was calling for the entire situation. All it was doing was calling on you to have faith. And that is what you need to know going forward. If this is about a love relationship, you may be dealing with someone who you used to see before in this life, or someone from a past life is showing up, and you all are going to make the effort to get to know each other through having heart-to-heart conversations and trusting one another and trusting your intuition. So you could be reconciling with someone that you haven't seen in a while because you all have been in quarantine, and now you're going to make the effort to spend time to get to know one another because you feel a connection with this person, all right, from the past, a past life relationship. So you feel very familiar with them. Again, talking about family because it's familiar. But you're going to be making the effort by having conversations, getting to know one another, and learning how to trust one another again. So, Libra, thank you so much for allowing me to bring you these messages. I hope that they resonated with you, and if they did, please feel free to share them with other Libras who these messages may resonate with also, right? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will be talking to y'all real soon. Thank you so much. Peace and stay safe. Namaste.